Hi everyone, whoever's watching. Hi. Just wanted to make a video, I guess more so for myself, but if there's anybody that can relate. If anybody's going through the same thing, the energy right now. I know there's other people posting with the Mercury in retrograde ended on the 21st. It did not end. I wish it did. Oh my God. I've been clearing a ton of energy for the past 2 weeks. Today, I am walking around like an old person hunched over. The pain is, it's there. So I'm just like meditating and clearing it. So I thought, let me make a video just to help myself clear it out. And I'm clearing out, like, there's common themes of what's being targeted this time. So a lot of times when these phases happen, there's like a common theme. So when winter solstice happened, a lot of my fears and rage was being cleared out for like 2 months. So I don't know if I'm going to survive another 2 months of this. I'm I'm hoping this will be a little faster now. Now there's coming themes that have been coming up. So this video is not really like specific. It's just to kind of clear stuff. So one theme that's coming up for me is my program that I've had for a very long time about wanting about marriage and kids. So I come from a culture that where people get married and have kids at a young age, like early 20s is very common. I'm 35, nowhere near that. So there's a lot of pressure that comes down from culture. And most of my life, I had a really hard time fitting in with anybody, fitting in the culture. Whether like I'm a mixture of the Russian and the Jewish cultures. So in either one, I would be like had a little bit of friends, and then it would just disappear. One of the thoughts when I moved to Israel last year for the year was like, oh, I'll be like immersed in my culture so I can fit in. I did not fit in. I came back and I was just like, the hell with everything. It was really heartbreaking. So the theme of marriage and kids, well, I had a program in my mind all these years because I come from a very toxic family, was that it's not going to happen for me. One is that because I was around all this toxicity, the belief was there are no good men, right? A lot of women have this. There is no happiness. Look at the divorce rate. Just fixating on the negative and that negative program playing out. And also the program of, well, I don't deserve it anyway, or I don't have the right to do it because my family's so dysfunctional that I don't want to bring an innocent person into this and they would suffer, or like the fear, like they would just like come in, see all of this and run away. And it happened my first relationship. It he was typical mainstream kind of it within my culture, like he and his family, I think symbolically represent that. I think that's why they still often come up, um, like their voices, like sometimes like when you hear negative voices in your head, like who are you hearing? Sometimes it's like your parents, like I hear them a lot, and it's not because I'm hearing them, it's because of what they represent for me, right? Um, me not fitting into the mainstream, me not being good enough. So it's like whenever that voice, the feeling of not feeling good enough, it's their voices, somewhere something being triggered and I hear their voice. One of them is either my ex or a member of his family is triggered, and it's not them, right? They're no longer in my life. They haven't been in my life in 12 years. It's what they represent. It's like it's symbolic. So it's being cleared out. And one way I'm clearing it out is I've been levitating towards videos on YouTube of weddings and pregnancy announcements. And I've never in my life watched any of that stuff. I was like very like aversive to any of that. And I'm like sitting and crying. Just it was so beautiful, these moments, people are experiencing, and it's undoing my programming because that again, I had a negative perception of all of that, had a negative perception about weddings. Oh, people spend so much money on this stuff, and then look at the divorce rate. People don't put in this much effort into their marriage. And I mean, that's definitely true. Like my cousin spent so much money on his wedding, $3,000 wedding dress. And I could see like there's no connection between these two people, and now they're divorced and he's an alcoholic. So, I mean, all of that is true. And the belief of that came from within, right? Like I could feel people around me. You can see like this pressure to get married. Everybody's getting married. Everybody's cookie cutter. The expensive weddings was just a show. So my program was like, all of it is it's not real. And then I'm seeing other people now, stuff that I've never seen before because I didn't even want to go there. And it's like my mind is not like, oh, I want to be like them or I want that. It's just undoing the belief, switching it, turning it from dark to light, where there's beauty in the world. There's so much beauty. It's just watching these moments and, the grooms crying. It's like there is love, there is beauty, there is authenticity, there are loving parents. I didn't experience it. I'm crying because I didn't experience it. Like my dad is not going to walk me down the aisle all proud and crying. I'm not going to have that. So I'm detaching from all that pain by crying it out, by purging, by meditating it. And I spend like Sunday just watching a lot of this stuff. I was just levitating. I wasn't forcing anything. I was just pulled to it so that I can clear it all out because it's still in me, like the fact that I don't have that. It still hurts. Just my thoughts, like even having a wedding with my crazy family, everything is going to be ruined. They're going to ruin everything. I mean, my parents ruined 2 of my birthdays, like brought me to like absolute tears from my life. And then I'm going to entrust them with the most important day of my life? No way. So that pain is there. And right now, that pain is being cleared out. Not to say like, oh no, I am going to have that wedding, everything's going to be fine. That's not the point. It's the point here. It's the reversal is not to create from one material to another. It's to release the pain, to release the emotions. What else is being cleared? That's like a major theme right now. But also because I'm also working with clients and they seem to be clearing out a lot of their programs and these pressure to like achieve, not good enough. Like their programs are playing out, like what they're doing is not good enough. And when you actually like look at these people, like they're overachievers, they're achieved so much, and the program is, it's still not enough. What they're doing is still not enough. um I definitely have that. You know, I have 2 master's degrees. Where did that come from? Like for what? Because it wasn't enough, right? Somewhere I had to prove. I mean, I got a second master's just to prove, like waving a flag to my family, like, acknowledge me, look how successful I am. You know, stop fixating the fact that I don't have kids and a husband. Nothing. I got nothing. I didn't get a single congratulations for my first or second master's degree that I put myself through and financed. So yeah, again, it's like clearing out all of these programs and attachments and pains. Um, what else am I clearing? I think these two, like the common themes. Clearing out. I mean, it's, you know, it all helps. Like, I mean, it works like along a theme, but it affects everything. And I feel like I'm being prepared for my next step to connecting to my truth. And you have to like shed all of these false beliefs, all of these self-defeating beliefs in order to step into further and further into your truth. And so, yeah, I think it's just, I'm writing it out like writing out a storm. You know, you just got to go through it and do the best you can. And until you make it through, however long it takes. And you know that on the other, you will make it through. You know, I know I'm being guided and protected and safeguarded all the way through, every step of the way. Oh, another thing, it's literally like these past 2 weeks, things have been cleared out of my way, you know, like the sea parting to get out of the way. So for months, I was getting like a wave of clients coming in. And now, since I'm going to do a training this week to step further into my truth, to go even deeper, the past 2 weeks, all these clients were just being cleared out through different circumstances. And like, I'm just observing this happening. It's just being cleared out. Shoot, this one gone, this one gone. I still have enough to do, well, for financial and for my inner work, is my clients trigger me as well to go within and clear out and keep practicing the healing skills. And but it's like, yeah, the sea is parting to clear things out of my way so that I can do this work. Because like if my schedule was so full, like right now it's 10 o'clock, 10:38 in the morning here, and I spend the morning clearing out a lot. If I had clients right now, I wouldn't be able to do that. So like 2 clients that I had at this, like in the morning, are gone. And a bunch of like difficult clients, the clients that I didn't want anymore. I was like, I don't want to keep seeing these people. They just went poof, gone. So, you know, that's another theme. Like, you don't have to do succeed in order for things to move in the right direction for you. Things are gonna kind of the sea will part for you, and you can just walk calmly through if you just follow that flow, if you just observe and watch, and instead of like force. And I'm seeing like I have like several clients who like have like they have to like do all this work, and then they're like, oh, they're exhausted, and things are still not going their way. And it's like it's actually that work that it's getting in their way. That's the block. So yeah, there's a lot of lessons happening just these past 2 weeks, and it's just I don't know what's on the other side of this storm. I mean, I know it's like me going deeper within, but I don't know how that's going to manifest. But however it is, I know it's going to be incredible. And yeah, I'm walking with full faith. The sea is parting. The sea is parting. Yeah, walk with faith. Just observe. Just be an observer, so I can say, and don't freak out. Don't worry if it hurts, or yeah, it's supposed to hurt. It can't be pleasant. It can't be pleasurable. And it's going to take you very interesting places.